Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. If this is your first time visiting me, I would like to thank you. While you're here, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. By taking this action, you will be helping the channel to grow. Also, take a moment to read my About page so that you can have some understanding about who I am. I will never copy another person's work, nor will I ever copy another person's title. That is because I am authentically me. This work is a part of my bloodline. I thank you for visiting, and I hope that you will return. Please check out my other videos. All are welcome to share his or her story in the comment section below because your story may be a helpmate to someone else. My channel is a no judgment zone place for healing in some sort of way. If my video does not resonate with you, please do not try to make it fit your circumstances at all. For anyone else and everyone else that the message does make sense to, take from it what will help you on your journey towards your happiness in every area of your life. Once again, I am Empress Real 1584, the Good Witch. This channel is all about healing, so let's begin healing together. Today, I'm doing a Cancer reading, water sign. I'm doing a Cancer reading. You know, Cancers are a water element. So if you are a cross watcher and you're here to be nosy, welcome. If you are a Cancer and you want to find out what's going on, because this is the place to do it. This is going to be a sacred journey spread. You know what lies ahead, the journey ahead of you. Once again, a Cancer's modality is the cardinal. Their planetary ruler is the moon. Cancers, I don't care what stage the moon is in, it's important to use the energy of the moon. Pisces, Scorpios, you as well. It's important to use the energy of the moon. Most Cancers' favorite color is silver, but understand that Cancers love nice, shiny things. So silver is the dominant. You can love gold. Whatever is shiny, the crab is attracted to it. You know, their favorite day of the week is Monday. Some people's favorite day of the week is Friday because they feel like the weekend is beginning. They enjoy that Saturday. They enjoy Sunday because that's their day to unwind. But Monday for a Cancer because that's when the week gets started. Their gemstone is the pearl. However, that sways a little because it can also be the ruby. Thank you so much. Hey, Dan, thank you. Thank you so much for the rose. And Cancers, it can also be the moonstone just as well. So it dominantly matters if you're a Cancer sun, moon, or rising. Is where you sit on the day and the time that you were born, because Cancers have many gemstones. Let me tell you, a Cancer is very home loving. They love home. I don't care if they lived in a one-room apartment. We call that a studio apartment. I don't care if it's a one-bedroom apartment, a two-bedroom, a house, a mansion, a shack, whatever the case may be. Cancer can make any place that they're in feel like home. You know why? Because they are home loving. A lot of Cancers love to cook. And when they cook with love because they're like, okay, I'm cooking for my family. I'm cooking for my associates, my friends, whatever. And I want to make sure that it tastes good for them. So a lot of Cancers are great cooks. They're very intuitive. Cancers, Pisces, Scorpio. But understand, we all have a sixth sense. But it's if you know how to tap into it. And when you do tap into it, do you use it wisely? Most people are very intuitive, but most people don't even tap into their sixth sense. Let me just say, Cancer people are very defensive. Very defensive people. How do I know? I'm a Cancer as well. So let me just say this. If I feel like a person is disrespecting me verbally, any type of way, a Cancer can handle their handle. That's what the pinchers are for. A lot of people, they love to jump on and they love to say Cancers are so fun loving. Not only do they like to say they're fun loving, they act like a Cancer is weak. But we're one of the strongest in the zodiac because Cancers represent love. And it takes a lot to love a person even when you don't like them. Let me just say that Cancers have a very maternal instinct. So even if you're a male, there's always a soft side to a male that's maternal, right? And a lot of Cancers are easily offended, and that's a true story. So be careful what you say to one because they can take it as an insult. They can take it as a dig, and then be prepared for what happens next. And that's subjective to each individual Cancer, right? But once again, Cancers love their home. They love home. For them, is like the Wizard of Oz or the Wiz. It all depends on which one you like the best. But Dorothy said, there's no place like home. Diana Ross said, there's no place like home. Listen, for a Cancer, there's no place like home. One of the most noticeable features of a Cancer is their pale skin. A lot of Cancers have a pale undertone to them, which can make them look milky in tone. Like if someone ever asks you, do you need some water? Be like, this is my skin. Because you have a milky tone, regardless of your ethnic background. I don't care what nationality you are. All Cancers have a milky undertone to them. You know, as a result, a lot of Cancers are sensitive to too much sunlight and they can easily get sunburn. You know, a lot of Cancers have a kind of like thick, but on the fine side of hair texture. It's thick, but it's fine. It's thick, but it's straight. It's thick, but it's curly. You have a beautiful texture hair. So when a Cancer chooses their clothes, they choose garments that make them feel comfortable, whether it be sweaters, cardigans, like wrapping yourself up in a blanket and you feeling comfortable in it. Cancers enjoy comfortable clothes, loose-fitting clothes, baggy clothes. Once again, it all depends on where you stand in your houses when it comes to Cancers. I'm a Cancer with an Aries moon, but on the Leo cusp. So I like to wear all different styles of clothing. But for the most part, Cancers love to be comfortable in what they wear. You know, let me just say their clothes make them feel safe to the outside world. Let me give you one more thing about a Cancer. Their faces are very full. A lot of Cancers have full faces. I don't care how slim they are. I don't care how thick they are. But their faces are very full, rounded. They have like soft curves in their face rather than sharp angles. So some women on the zodiac wheel, they have sharp angles, right? It's not that they're masculine, it's that they have harder faces. A Cancer doesn't have a hard face at all. They have a rounded shaped face, very soft looking face. Some women, and I mean no disrespect, have a hard face. And some women do look like they're masculine because of their zodiac sign, and that's the truth. But Cancers have a full and soft face, and their face has curves rather than the sharp angles, and their bodies can become slightly plump with age, as it shows here. I'm plump with age, right? I'm 52 years old. So cancers, be careful with your intake of food, because as you get older, listen, milk does the body good. You pack on the pounds, but it doesn't mean that you can't get them off. And then a cancer may try to disguise their weight gain by wearing loose clothes, very baggy clothes, billowy. Look at me. I got a big dress on, right? But I do show my shape. Like I said, I'm a Cancer on the Leo cusp. So I like to wear form-fitting things because, my family, they hate when I say this. I'm good in all the right places, right? Let me just tell you that. But this is a sacred journey reading. This is for the sign of Cancer. I hope everyone is doing well. I sincerely do. I have my daughter in the background, Alberta Butterfly, who's monitoring for me. I also have Dawn. She's been with me from the beginning, and sometimes she responds to you guys as well. Let me tell you, when I first started my platform, Dawn was with me from the beginning, and she's still with me till today. So I am truly grateful to her. She will be starting her own platform soon. Follow her, and when you see her name come across the screen, follow her, and she will be starting her own platform soon. This is for the sign of Cancer. I hope everyone is doing well. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, I was supposed to come on last night. Dawn, love you too. I was supposed to come on last night, but I didn't get a chance to do so. I had a loved one cross over. My mother's sister, my aunt, crossed over. So, I'm back and forth when it comes to energies with that, to be honest with you. I'm back and forth, right, with energy. And then a couple of weeks ago, my daughter had an accident. She was hit in the back from the rear end. Then my sister yesterday had an accident in a whole different state. She was hit from the rear end. And then I wake up this morning and my son's girlfriend / friend, whatever they call themselves, she had an accident, hit from the back, right? She was hit from the back. Let me tell you, it happened in threes, right? So when I look at that, I'm like, money, 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 right? And I also look at pain, 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 because they were all hurt with this, but they're here. So thank goodness, right? Thank goodness. But this just in. Cancer, this just in. Let go of fear of the unknown. We often fear the unknown because we are attached to what's familiar. Spirit is encouraging you to face the unknown with a brave heart and remember that you are never alone. Once again, if there's a Cancer here and you feel like you are alone, you are not alone. I promise you, you are not alone. We all have angels, and I've spoken about this before. We have crossed over loved ones that are our angels. I don't care if a person was adopted and they feel like, my goodness, I don't know my family. They know you. You still come from a bloodline. And guess what? You're protected. Each and every one of us has a guardian angel as well. Do you know when you meditate, you can ask for your guardian angel to show his or herself and ask them what their name is. I promise you that. Listen, Dawn is reminding me, guys, help me to grow this platform by sharing my video. Share the video so that the platform can grow. I haven't been on this early in a long time. I'm usually the 7:30 to 8 or 8:30 girl, but today I came on early because after this reading, I'm going over to the hospital where the young lady is. After all, she's having my grandbaby. So I need to make sure that the baby is good. And I know you're like, well, why are you sitting there doing the reading now? That's because I can, because she's in the right hands. She's at the hospital now. Cancers, you're not alone. Let go of fear of the unknown. A lot of people worry about tomorrow, the day after, a month from now. Don't do that. Live in the moment of where you are right now. Don't even worry about the past, a past situation. No matter what it was or who it was with, be right here in the present moment. So let go of fear of the unknown. Listen, a lot of people fear the unknown because it's like, let me call me a psychic. Let me call me a spiritual advisor so that they can aid me. No, you have to embrace life as it comes towards you, knowing that you're going to be good. See, when we begin to fear, guess what happens? We bring in different stressors in our life and we cause things to happen. We do. So when your life was on the path of beauty, it was on the path of fortune, it was on the path of happiness, with you fearing, guess what? You get off that path and on to another one, because when you fear, you're saying, I don't trust. So I'm going to stay on the fear tracks. And I'm going to take the fear journey, and being that I fear is going to bring to you all the things that you fear. And then you're going to be like, why do I keep hitting these stumbling blocks? Because you are fearing the unknown. When you embrace the unknown and be like, I welcome whatever is about to happen because I know my life is about to be grand. I know my life is going to be beautiful. All those wonderful things start happening for you. Things start looking up because you've left fear behind. But for those of you Cancers who enjoy staying on the tracks of fear, all that shit is going to be repetitive. You're going to keep going through the same drama, and it may even get a little worse. So let go of fear. Let go of fearing the unknown. Because we often fear the unknown because we are attracted to what's familiar. And what's familiar is pain, is hurt, is misery, is strife, is this kind of person. And you're like, why do I keep attracting the same person? Because that's where your energy is at. And you keep getting those duds. When you jump on this other side of the track and you embrace the unknown, then you start getting beautiful things. Breaking news, Cancer. Breaking news. Spirit says the gift of fertility is upon you. Whatever you are wanting or trying to birth into your reality, Spirit is here to tell you that the time to do it is now. When I look at this fertility card, I don't look at the fertility card as someone who is about to give birth. I'm not even looking at it as someone wanting to have a baby or who is about to get pregnant. When I look at this breaking news, it's to let you know, Cancer, that you have the power to speak life over your journey. You get to be the shot caller. You get to call the shots of your reality. That means that when you meditate, letting go of fear, believing that you can have all the things that you're asking the universe for, knowing that it will be delivered to you, that's the gift of fertility. That's you birthing life into your world. Spirit says the gift of fertility is upon you. That means that you are the magician and you have the magic. Abracadabra. What did you wish for? You can have it as long as you believe that it's about to appear. Whatever you are wanting or trying to birth, whatever you are meditating on for a certain outcome to bring to fruition, to bring it into your reality, Spirit is here to tell you the time to do it is right now. Do it right now. Not tomorrow. Do it right now. Breaking news at the bottom of the deck, Cancer. Breaking news. The time has come for you to do the work to heal your inner child. Let go of the fear. Doing this will help you to heal and understand why certain things and people continue to show up in your life. Remember that nothing good comes from ignoring a hurting child. I can't remember what sign that I did a reading for, and they got this same card. And I'm actually going to piggyback off of what I said in that reading. But when we hold on to past trauma, past pain, those things are going to keep happening to us, but with different people that enter our lives. People always say, well, I broke up with Sam, and so I just met Joe, but Joe acts just like Sam. All right, now you and Joe are not together. Bill, I've just met a guy named Bill, but Bill is similar to Joe and Bill is similar to Sam. Why do I keep attracting these type of individual? It's because you haven't done the work, the self-healing of letting go of past hurt, past trauma, past pain. You still keep riding on this side of the track, and this side of the track is fear. You keep living in the past, holding on to what's familiar, and what's familiar to you is pain. What's familiar to you is you being comfortable with the pain, with the hurt. If you weren't comfortable with it, you would let it go. And then you would jump on this side of the track that says that you can birth into reality whatever it is that you desire. Let go and heal those old wounds. Allow them to be healed. Expose them. You know how when you get a cut and you put a Band-Aid on it, and then with the Band-Aid being on, you're like, oh, the cut is healing slowly. But then when you take the Band-Aid off, the wound, it gets some air and it's starting to heal naturally and it's healing quicker. Expose your hurt, expose your pain. Don't keep it trapped inside, bottled up. Speak about it. You don't have to go to a person to speak about anything that you've gone through. You can speak about it with whomever you pray to or meditate to. True story. But Cancer, this is a sacred journey spread. This is a 7-card spread. Let's see what's going on for you at this present time, Cancer. I hope everyone is doing well. I sincerely do. This video will be posted on my YouTube platform. So if you want to give it another listen to, you're welcome to go over there because this is where it's going to be posted. Once again, I've already cleansed my space before the reading. Don't forget to share my channel. Help people to see me. Help me to grow this channel. This card shouldn't be in the deck. I had to remove it. But I've cleansed my space before I came to the reading. Guess what, guys? I'm not wearing my glasses today. Those of you who are familiar with me, you know I wear glasses. But today I'm coming in with my eyes. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer. Show me what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Spirit, I just heard Spirit say, all aboard. These flipped over in my hand, so I'm going to take them in the way they came out. All aboard. All aboard. Whoever wants to go on this ride can. This is the first card. This is the second card. This is the third. This is the fourth. This is the fifth. And I have to make room and move these over just a little more because this is a Sacred Journey spread. This is the sixth. And we need one more card for the seventh. Oh, I have two, so we have a bonus card. And I'm going to take it. We're going to put the bonus card here. And we're going to move this over here for the bottom of the deck. Cancers, let's get ready for this ride. I heard all aboard. Jump on if you want to, but you don't have to. You know, I don't give advice on these platforms, but I will tell you what I would do. You ever heard if you get on or get left behind? Spirit is saying all aboard. You're welcome to jump on this train. Card number one, this is your starting point. This is card number one. This is a Cancer starting point. That card is knowledge. We all know that knowledge is power. We all know that the one thing that no one can take from you is knowledge. Because knowledge is absolutely power. And there's strength in knowledge. The information that you receive will liberate you. It will free you. There's a Cancer that is going to receive a message. But when you receive this message, it's going to free you. What does freedom mean to someone here? It could be free from bills, having enough money, freedom of getting away from someone that you may be trying to get away from, or freedom because you may be taking a class and the class is almost over and you're going to pass all your tests. However, the information that you're going to receive is going to be liberating. Someone is guiding you, helping you, and they're trying to deliver to you information to help you get on the train. There's a Cancer here who's in search for knowledge on how to grow my finances, how to move, get out of my environment. There's a Cancer here, you're welcome. You're still learning, and that's okay. That's okay. We have card number two. This is the first part of your journey. Card number two is rejection. The first part of your journey, Cancer, you may have been rejected by a person or by many people, including family, friends, or whatever the case may be. And maybe that's part of the reason you've held on to the rejection is why you don't have people that you trust. Because I'm feeling like there's a Cancer who doesn't trust many people, and that's because in your past, you've been rejected by so many, even by people that you love. So that's why I say family. But understand, anytime a person is rejected, that's good for you, because rejection is redirection. When a person rejects you, be grateful. No matter if it hurts, be grateful. Because you're being redirected. The person that rejected you, they weren't going to be good for you. You know that. There could be a person who is about to disappear on you, or a person who has ghosted you. Once again, that's rejection. But it's okay, because rejection is redirection. Anytime you're rejected, something beautiful, amazing is about to happen. But if you live on the side of the track that produces fear, you won't be able to see. the beauty that's coming in. If you jump on this side of the track and embrace the unknown and to allow yourself to be free, everything that you could have ever wished for and hoped for is on its way. Beautiful things. But you're being redirected. So be careful not to keep rejecting new relationships, new friendships, getting to know new people. The reason why you do this is because of the past pain. When I started this reading, I heard, get on board. All aboard, get on board. Get on board or get left behind, let me tell you. We have the number 3 card, which is pleasure. This is the second part of the journey. This right here is pleasure. What brings you pleasure, Cancer? What brings you pleasure? What makes you feel good? What makes you smile at the thought of it? You know, this is you diving deep down inside to the core of you to unlock the passion within you. What are you passionate about that you've restricted, that you stopped doing? Cancers are great artists. Whether you paint, whether you draw, you are great artists. You have a great eye. Whether you like decorating a home, you are an artist. You like making things look good so that they feel good. You like to make people smile. That's art in itself. So what brings you pleasure? What have you closed off, stopped doing that you once upon a time used to enjoy doing? Because there's some wisdom in your body. And each and every one of us, there's wisdom in our body. But you must tap in to use it. What brings you pleasure? Cancer, you must dive in to remember what brought you pleasure. And I'm not talking about from a person. My mother has crossed over, and I can say my mother brought me pleasure. My sister has crossed over. I can say my sister brought me pleasure. But those people, if they were not here, which they have crossed over, what brings me pleasure? What brings you pleasure? And whatever it was that you once upon a time enjoyed doing, it's time for you to get back to it. The number 4 card, this is your current situation. This is the distant past. This is your current situation, Cancer. The distant past is a long, long time ago. It's like when you start off reading a book and it starts off once upon a time, long, long ago. This is a long, long time ago, but you still carry this. You still live in it. It needs to be forgotten. You have to heal. Because if you don't, it's going to continue to affect your present moment. So this is a Cancer that's still on this side of the tracks. And that's the fear side, because rejection is all that you know, Cancer. Rejected from family. Rejected from the people you love. A past boyfriend or girlfriend that you once upon a time dated. Even if you were remembering something as long ago as elementary school, someone or many people have rejected you and you keep living in the past. Something that happened to you so long ago that it could be forgotten, but it hasn't been forgotten because you keep nurturing the wound. Take the Band-Aid off the wound. Allow the wound to get some air so it can heal. Speak up. Speak about it. Speak about it. Cancer, that's what's happening to you right now. still embracing, holding on to the past. You know, card number 5, this is the next step on your journey. And we have memories. The next step on your journey is memories. So we know that in this very moment, you're still thinking about what brought you pain, what caused the pain, who did it, how, and why. The 5th card is memories, Cancer. This is the last time you need to do this. Look at your past. Say, I embrace you. Do something different. I embrace you. My hurt, my pain, I embrace all of it. I've learned. I understand. And what I don't understand, it's okay. See, a lot of us, we look for answers in, why me? Why did this happen to me? Right? And you have to understand that a lot of things happen to people who are strong enough to handle it. I can go over some woe is me stories, but I don't live there. I absolutely don't live there. But I can tell you about the story where I am right now. The past. Allow the past to breathe. So you ever see something, you know what? My family from the South. So I got to get a little country on you. Imagine having a mason jar. And back in the day, my grandma, she had a lot of children, right? So a lot of children equal a lot of grandchildren. Imagine her to feed us. She had her pantry full of mason jars, whether it be meat that she was preserving, whether it be vegetables that she was preserving. And then all the air comes out the mason jar and is sealed until she's ready to use it for a meal to feed her family. So imagine once you take, this mason jar has been stored for about 6 months to a year, even 2 years sometimes. But once the top comes off of it, what happens? It makes air. If you sealed it right, it's still good. But if you didn't seal it right, and if any air got into it, it's infected. So imagine this mason jar. It wasn't sealed properly. Air kept getting into it. So that what was in the mason jar is rotten. It's no good. You can't use it. And it's not even fit for you to give it to the dog. Now, it's like, dag, I wasted that. I should have checked. But I stored it. And with me storing it, I didn't know that air was getting into it. A lot of people don't understand that when they think or thought that they have let something go from the past, air was still getting into it because different things continue to trigger. So you are the mason jar. And there was something that you tried to bury, but it's not buried. Air kept getting into it because of the type of people that keeps coming in your life. A repetitive person, but on a different body. Somebody that doesn't treat you well. Someone that disrespects you. Someone that uses you. Someone who abuses you. And you're like, well, maybe this is all I attract. That's not true. Now, mason jar, because you are the mason jar. We understand that air got into it. And we understand that what was in that jar is rotten. It's no good. All those past memories that you're holding on to is rotten. It's no good. So what do you do with rotten food? What do you do with something spoiled? You throw that shit out. Cancer, throw that shit out. It's important. Throw it out. Once you throw it out, now let's go back to this memory card and let's create beautiful memories. What brings you pleasure? What once upon a time made you smile? Revisiting memories from your past? When you do that one more time, understand that that shit is rotten, it's spoiled, it's no good, and you must release it. Release the hurt, release the pain. Cancer. We have the cat spirit. This is the number 6 card. This is a pleasant surprise. This is the cat spirit. And the universe is bringing you a pleasant surprise. So tap into your intuitive gifts. Cancers, you are very intuitive. But Cancer, you must stop collecting garbage. I said that shit. Now, I do know that Cancers love to go to the thrift store. They always love to, they love buying things from the thrift store because they're getting that deal. It's a bargain. It's an antique. But everything is an antique. Some shit you need to leave at the thrift store. Cancers, tap into your intuitive gifts because you've been collecting trash. You keep bringing garbage into your home. And yes, I do mean that. You keep bringing trash ass people. Whether they be friends, family, you even got some trash ass people on your job. You must leave them where they are because we should not play in trash. What happens when you play in trash? You can get a disease. The disease that you keep collecting is the same one. It's that spoiled food. Because the trash is rotten, it's garbage. And you keep attracting garbage. But when you tap into your intuitive gifts, you're like, I don't really want to revisit this. I see this person for who they are. I know they mean me no good. And I'm tired of collecting garbage. I had to throw that shit out and make room for my new beginning. Listen, you have to allow your light to shine in the darkness. What do we do when we can food, when we store food in the mason jar? We put it in a dark place. We don't keep our mason jars in the light. We put them in the pantry for a reason. And if some of you have a cellar and some of you call the cellar the basement, we put it in dark places to preserve it. It's time to come out into the light and use your light, Cancer, to shine. When you shine, you see the trash. You see the garbage. And you're like, I don't want any parts of it. Let me tell you, be patient. You're always impulsive, Cancer, always ready to rush in to be Captain Save-A-Ho. Yes, I said that. Whether you're a male or female, always wanting to come to the rescue of everyone. It's time to stop that shit. Cancer. The number 7 card is the final destination. This is a sacred journey spread. So now let's see what your final destination is. This is a concern. The final destination is a concern. You know what? The universe is concerned that you don't hear me. The universe is concerned that you're not taking heed to what I just said to you. There's a concern because Spirit is saying that Although there's a Cancer here that did listen to this message, you are still going to allow your fears to stop you. That's why you're going to stay on this side of the track. You're going to keep meditating with no outcome. You're going to get on your knees and pray if you're a religious person with no outcome because you keep living in fear. Now, when you're ready to get on this side of the track, let me proceed. It's time to take off the Band-Aid. Allow the air to touch the wound so that you can heal. It's time for you to face your fears head on. Face your fears head on. It's time to do so. Cancer. Now that you're like, okay, I'm ready to tackle my fears, you get a little nervous because you're like, what's the risk? The risk is you throwing the trash out, putting it out on the curb where it belongs in the dumpster and never touching it again and letting it go to the landfill. That's the risk. The risk is you throwing this shit out forever. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. Listen, we have a bonus card. Now, the Sacred Journey spread, guess what? It's a 7-card spread. Now, we have this bonus card, which is timing. I love that we got this bonus card for timing because you can't rush this. It's not going to happen overnight, but as long as you begin to work on it, you'll be able to get on this side of the tracks and stay here when you release the fear and allow all the beautiful things that's coming into you to keep coming one by one. They're marching into your life. Happiness, peace, joy, financial abundance, prosperity, whatever prosperity means for you, peace, joy, financial abundance, prosperity, whatever prosperity means for you. And excuse me, but you don't have to rush the journey because once you begin to release fear, let me tell you what happens. When you release fear, when you get rid of this one pain and you deal with that, it's being replaced by something else. Then you start thinking about something else. And then once you heal from it, it goes away and then something else replaces it. It's like the Tower card. It always has to be an ending for something beautiful to begin. This sacred journey is your new beginning. But as you begin to release hurt, pain, whatever it is, whatever it was, once you begin to release, the universe is saying, I'm replacing it immediately with something or someone better. At the bottom of the deck, Cancer, you're different. You're different. You know why? Because you understand the sacred journey. That's the difference between you and the way that you stay stuck. You understand that there is a way out. So you need to find your strength in being different. You're different. That rejection is okay. When I was younger, when I was in school, and I know I told this story 1,000 times, but when I was younger, I'm going to say middle school, the guys would say that my nose was wide and I had a nose like a pit bull. I swear, true story. then the girls would jump on the bandwagon because if the guys are doing it, they felt like they needed to jump in and pick and tease too. So now I'm like, damn, I never knew my nose was that damn big. I never knew that my nose looked like a dog nose, like a pit bull. I swear. But little kids can do these things to you, so you begin to believe it. So now I'm evaluating my family. This family who I thought were beautiful people, and I'm looking at their noses to see who my nose match with so I can let them know we got big ass noses because the kids said so. They said, I have a nose like a pit bull, so I need to inform wherever this nose came from that they have a nose like a pit bull as well. I need to inform them. So then, let me tell you, my aunt that just passed away is crazy. I spoke to my husband about it yesterday, right? Because you know how you got to process. I said, my aunt always knew, even when I didn't say anything. She said, they picking on you at school? I never said a word to her. I promise you. I didn't say a word. And when my mother, when I was young, was in the hospital, my aunt had kept me. So my mother, when I was young, was in the hospital, my aunt had kept me. So wear any clothes. So now my aunt is left to dress me. So I'm like, oh shit, I don't want her to dress me for school. Guess what my aunt did? She said, I know they be picking on you. I never told her anything. I never confirmed it or denied it. That day, she put me some high waters on. We called them pedal pushers. She put me on some Argyle socks. I'm like, kids don't wear socks like these. She said, I don't care what they're wearing. I said, I can't dress like this. I'm in middle school, 5th grade. Then she comes out. You ready for this shit? She comes out with this crossover pocketbook. It was Gucci, my first Gucci bag in the 5th grade. True story, I'm telling you. I just told my husband this story last night. I said, I can't go to school with this. I don't know what this is. It got all these G's. They gonna laugh at me. So now that day I went to school with my head down. I swear I did. I went to school like, damn, they're gonna fuck with me again today. Know what my aunt said when she dropped me off that morning? She said, if they F with you, you take that bag and you start hitting them with it. My aunt told me that, I swear. She did. Yes, she did. And guess what was in my Gucci bag? It was a bottle of perfume. It was a pack of gum. It was 50 cents and $1. It was $1.50 in my bag. She said, you better start knocking them out. I said, I'm going to get suspended. She was like, I don't care. So I went to school. The first person that picked on me, look at her with her high waters on. They used to call them pedal pushers. Look at her with her pedal pushers. Look at her checker socks. I didn't say a word. So it was this guy. Guess what I did? I took the pocketbook off like my aunt said, and I hit him with it. Yes, I did. Matter of fact, that day, I was hitting a few people. Anyway, I ended up getting suspended. The next day, this girl, her name was LaRonda. She said, can I borrow your pocketbook? Now, I didn't know what Gucci was, right? It's just a bag. So I let her borrow my pocketbook. True story, my daughter's looking at me. She know this story. I let her borrow the pocketbook, not thinking nothing of it. That weekend, my aunt, this is the one that passed away. She just passed away. My aunt, she said, I'm coming to pick you up Saturday. So when I came outside to get in her car, she said, where's the pocketbook? I said, I'm not wearing it today. She said, yes, you are. I'm going to a function. Go in the house and get that pocketbook. I said, I don't have it. I'll let LaRonda hold it. She said, the Gucci bag I gave you? I said, yeah. She said, we're going to LaRonda's house. I said, no, we can't. I let her hold it. She was like, no, the hell you didn't. So we went to LaRonda house. Yes, we did. I told my aunt I'd get out the car and go get it. My aunt got out the car with me. We knocked on the door. And guess what? LaRonda did not have the pocketbook. She done loaned it to her cousin. So my aunt said, that pocketbook better show up today. That's what she told the family. So it took about an hour because her family lived in another town. But I got the bag back. So when I got the bag back, my aunt opened, you ready for me? A Ebony magazine. She said, you got this pocketbook. She said, your pocketbook is in a magazine. She said, because you're different. She said, when I look at you, you're different. Cancer, we are different. And the difference that we're going to make on this sacred journey is allowing the trash to be thrown out and leaving it there. And stop going through the thrift stores picking up trash. And I mean people. Because you keep picking up trash, you know they trash. I don't care if it's family, they trash. I don't care if it's friends, they trash. I don't care if it's co-workers, they're trash. Put them bitches where they belong, in the trash. Hold up now. High school, where I'm from, high school started in the 8th grade. Now, 8th grade year, I wanted to go shopping by myself. I was like, I don't want my mama helping me shop. I don't want my aunts, anybody. I wanted to go shopping by myself. I'm entering high school. I wanted the money. And guess what? That year, 8th grade, I dyed my hair blonde. Well, it was supposed to have been blonde. You know how when you bleach your hair and you in the 8th grade, listen, I'm 52 years old. I've been did this. I bleached my hair and it was like orange and blonde and every other fucking color. But damn it, I had finger waves, right? So it made it look good. It made it look like a bunch of colors, right? In my finger waves. Then, guess what I bought? From 5th grade, when I started 8th grade, I went and bought some pedal pushers. 8th grade year, I started school off like that. I was trying to piggyback off of how my aunt dressed me in the 5th grade because I was like, I was different. So while all the kids, they going to get graffiti shirts and shit like that, I didn't want to look like them. I was different. Then let's skip 8th grade. Let's skip 9th grade. Let's skip 10th grade. Let's skip 11th grade. Now, let's go into my senior year. My senior year, I went over, right? My senior year, some of you understand what I'm talking about and some of you won't. And I'm not going to explain it, but I went over. And when I went over, when I went to the spot, this gentleman said to me, why you look like that? I said, excuse me? So he called one of his females. He was like, yo, take her to our store. The girl looked at me, her? What's special about her? He said, take her. So guess what? She took me shopping, right? Word is bond, this girl took me shopping. And we're at the register, and she pulls out this money to buy my clothes. I was like, I could buy my own shit. That's what I said. And I bought my own clothes. We go back to the spot. So the guy was like, why you still dressing like that? You're different. You don't need to look like none of them. So guess what I did senior year? I was in my high heels. Senior year, I was rocking my cashmere coats. Senior year, I wore a cat suit to school, right? Senior year, I was wearing a cat suit. body hugging. Yes, I did that senior year. So while they all up in these different kind of clothes and everybody in my school looking alike, all the towns surrounded around me, they got the same flying saucer haircuts. I didn't look like none of that. I never got one of them whack ass hair styles. That shit was crazy. Everybody in my high school yearbook has the same haircut except for me. I did not. Every girl in my yearbook got the same flying saucer haircut, and I did not because I was different. I knew that. I stood on it. My aunt saw that in me. She saw something in me that I didn't see in myself until I looked in the mirror properly. Then all of them, those dudes that said I had a big nose and it looked like a pit bull, all of them was on my jock. And I ain't want none of them. Let me tell you. I ain't want none of them. All those dudes who thought that they was the flyest and they was out there making money, I didn't care about none of that. All of those girls had a different mentality. They wanted the guy that was the drug dealer, not me. They wanted the guy who had a car, not me. They wanted the guy who had the flyest sneakers on, not me. Guess what I did? I wanted my own fucking car. I didn't want to sit on the passenger side of no dude car. I wanted my own money. I wanted my own clothes. I had my own style. And so while all those bitches was walking, they needed a dude to buy them a car, or they was on the bus. I had my own. My same aunt that just passed away, I called her. I said, I got some money. I want to buy a car. My mom trying to take me. My mother would have made me get a hoopty, I promise you. I said, can you take me to go get a car? She took me to get my first car. We went to an auction. I was so damn short. My aunt was taller than me. So at the auction, I couldn't see the cars. But guess what? I had picked out my car on the lot. I told her I want to bid on this one. This is the car I want, right? It was this guy that had a Jetta. And so it was this red Jetta. I wanted that damn red Jetta. And because I wanted to show him that I was just as fly as him. Let me tell you something. I can't see the car. My aunt got the little thing in her hand. So she puts it up. I'm standing there. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get my Jetta, right? I'm about to pull up in my town with my Jetta. I had a motherfucking Mitsubishi Mirage. My aunt bid it on a red Mitsubishi Mirage. I was like, that's not the car. Know what the people said? She got to buy it. You bid it on it. I was like, you buy it. I said that to my aunt. She said, who you talking to? She said, I came here with you. I said, but that's not the red car. She was like, you don't need that Jetta. She was like, that's them drug dealer cars. I said, I want to look like one. I wanted to look like one. And she was like, no, you're getting this Mitsubishi. So now the lady that I didn't want to bring with me to the auction, I asked the people, can I use the phone? I said, Mommy, your sister going crazy. She didn't get the car I bid it on. My mother said, did you ask me to go? I said, no, she hung up on me. I walked out of there with a damn red Mitsubishi Mirage. I was different. I didn't get my Jetta, but I did soup that Mitsubishi up. I did. I souped it up through a system in there, did some other things. But there's a cancer. You have to find your strength in being different. Yes, we know that you like trash. You love helping the unfortunate. But sometimes you got to put that trash in the garbage and leave it there. You got to stop going to the thrift store thinking that you can't have better. Yes, we like antiques. We love nice and shiny things. But sometimes the things that we pick out that are so shiny, we realize that we got to keep dusting it off. You get what I'm saying? You have to find your strength in being different. not to be like anybody else. Because whether you know it or not, Cancer, you do stand out in a crowd. Your energy. Your energy is the difference of who you are. As you continue to keep thinking about things from your distant past, your energy, whether you know it or not, that's what's bringing the trash in. And that's why you keep having friendships that don't last. That's why you keep allowing people to reject you that are not even on your level. When you start to let go of the past, beautiful things start coming in, and now you're back on this side of the track. All aboard. You can be on which side of the track you want to be on. You could be on this track, or you could be on this. This side is fear. This side is you accepting how different you are, and you're calling in strength. You're calling in grace. You're calling in happiness. You're calling in comfort. You're calling in safety. Cancer, you are different. And your difference is affecting your situation because you don't know how to use it. Once upon a time, I didn't know how to use my difference until somebody showed me. Let me tell you, the universe is showing you. It's not me. The universe is showing you how different you are, and you need to tap into who you are. You are very intuitive. And I'm not saying anything wrong, but you know exactly what I'm saying. You have been collecting trash. Erykah Badu said, "Bag lady, you gonna hurt your back carrying all that shit around." Guess what? That trash, put it out on the curb and let the garbage collectors do their job and come get that shit. Or take it to the dumpster and let it stay there until the truck comes to get it, to take it to the landfill. But you got to let go of trash. And trash is sometimes family. Trash not only is family, trash is friends. Trash is co-workers. Trash could be your neighbors. Trash is anything that doesn't bring you pleasure. And remember, Spirit says they want you to get back to what pleases you, what brings you pleasure. And it hasn't been these people, because you've been so busy trying to carry everyone purely off of love, who you are. You are love. The difference is that you have to be different for this new beginning. Not saying that you have to disrespect anyone, but you can't make time for anything that doesn't bring you pleasure. Cancers, I'm going to end this reading. Ooh, wait, isn't this something? I don't even see my deck that I usually end a reading with. Here it is. Ooh, wee. I was like, wait a minute. Something is going on. But I'm going to end this reading. I hope you understood the message. If the message is for you, I promise you to be for you from the beginning of the reading till the end. If it's not for you, you don't have to take a piece from here and there to try to make it fit your situation. This is not that channel. You don't have to take a piece from here and there to make it fit your situation. Also, Cancer, let me say this. I have a website. I do personal readings. I am a medium. I am a psychic. I am a master herbalist. I work the root. I am a root worker. I work the root. My aunt that just passed away, I said to my husband last night, I don't know whether to call her a witch. I don't know how to call her a root worker because she worked on the other side. But damn it, I loved her anyway. I told you I come from a long line. But this aunt right here, she was different. This aunt that just passed, that just crossed over, She worked the root, but she worked it on the other side. And I still love her anyway. Spirit guides, help me to deliver the most accurate message that I possibly can for the sign of Cancer. Show me exactly what I need to see. Tell me what I need to hear. Thank you. Spirit guides, what message? Thank you so much. That's too many. I'm putting those back. I am not lying. That was too many. If they come out like that again, I'll take them. But then we will be here a little longer. And I've been receiving text messages, updates from the young lady in the hospital. I've been receiving texts from my husband. I want to end this quickly. One more card. Ooh, and it fell. Let me grab it. Excuse me. Okay. Cancers. This is what we have. The first pile that came out, it was entirely too many cards. We would have been here another 30 to 40 minutes. And I don't have that kind of time. But Cancers, do I know all of my strengths and am I using them? Do you know all of your strengths and are you using them? Cancer is a water sign. Cancer is ruled by the moon. It doesn't matter what phase the moon is in. You can use the energy anytime that you need to. There are other signs. It's a super moon. It's a full moon. Cancer, you are not them. You can use any phase of the moon as you need to. You are ruled by the moon. And water, I don't care if it's your bathroom sink water, standing in the shower, taking a bath, whatever the case may be. If you got a lake, you got a river, you got the ocean, you are water. And what does water do? It moves. What comes in also has to go out. What goes out has to come in. That's the difference. You are the ebb and flow. Without water, how will we survive? How will we live? How will we grow things? You are water. Understand your strengths and use them. Speak to the water. Speak to the moon and use your strength. Cancer, we all have superpowers, each and every one of us. But it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. As you begin to take out the trash, you will be amazed when you see others start throwing out the trash as well. People love to copy you. They love to piggyback off of you. And as you begin to clean house, they will clean house as well. Today's soul action, Cancer. How can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? The world is open. The world is ready. So how can you use one of your soul's gifts? It's one step at a time. As you begin to release one thing at a time, the first thing you release, the universe will replace it with something beautiful, with something wonderful, with something amazing. You have to release. When I walked away from my first marriage, and as I was pulling out of my driveway, my daughter and I, along with my grandson, I said to her, I said, girl, we are out of jail. We are free. I didn't know the journey ahead of me, but I never thought that it wasn't going to be okay. So as I released something amazing happened. Had I had released sooner, something amazing would have happened sooner. We hold on, Cancer, to what's familiar, what's comfortable, because we are afraid to embrace this open and ready world. Don't hold on to fear. Get off that side of the tracks. You've been riding that too long. Step on this side of the tracks and embrace the journey ahead. As you begin to release, I promise beautiful things will start happening. There's no such thing as time. So when you are ready to begin, that's when your journey begins. Cancer, does my life have room for more pleasure and play? Does your life have more room for pleasure and play? What brings you pleasure? What makes you feel good? What makes you smile? Not a person, but the thought of it. Something that you used to do because you're very creative. What makes you smile? Just by the thought of getting back at it, starting to do it again. Cancer, in what area are you lacking pleasure right now? Maybe in certain relationships or with work. Is it possible to shift the seriousness of life to experiencing a more creative, wild, and playful side of you? Listen, we all have one. People enjoy being around you, Cancer. People adore you. Like a Leo, your energy. Everyone is attracted to you. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You've embraced the bad and the ugly for far too long. And it's time for you to get on your good and get on this side of the track. Pleasure. Today's soul action, Cancer. What would happen if you added more play and laughter into your life? What area is lacking this right now? Take time to play. Let go of any need to produce anything. Let go of any need to produce. You don't have to produce anything at all. Because Cancers, you like visual things. It's like, show me. Show me, because you enjoy shiny things. You want to see. But live in the now without the visual of producing, and allow everything to fall in its place. Cancer, at the bottom of the deck, when was the last time you couldn't stop laughing or smiling? I got to hold the card over here. I don't have my glasses on today. Go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or did you? Feel the laughter grow in your body, your cheeks hurting and eyes watering. Maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, laugh more often. Cancer, laugh more often. That's pleasure in itself. Today's soul action, make somebody laugh today. Listen, I'm that Cancer. I don't think I can make many people laugh. People tell me I have the worst jokes. They are always waiting for the punchline. Fuck that. But let me tell you, I make myself laugh. I crack up on the inside. I don't care who gets it or who doesn't get it. I feel like my calling should have been a comedian. I'm just saying. But Cancer, laugh. You have to be around the people who make you laugh from the inside. who make you smile from the inside. But tap back into your creative juices, because Cancer people are very creative. You're artists. Whether you can draw, that's an artist. Paint, an artist. Whether you can write music, no matter what genre it is, that's an artist. Whether you can dance, that's an artist. Get back to you. You are an artist. You are very creative. You are art. You are a thing of beauty. And your art is what people feels. And your art is love. And everybody is attracted to it. Even the people who are jealous, they are attracted to it. They wish they had what you had. And what you have is different. You are water. You are water. You nurture. You replenish. That's why you keep getting all these people that don't deserve to be in your life. You keep getting them. You attract the good, the bad, and the ugly. You attract all sorts of people. You attract many. But you have to stop collecting the many that you attract. You have to set boundaries. This is a Cancer reading. I will be posting this on my YouTube platform. I'm not sure if I'm coming back today. If I do, I will post and let it be known what time I will be here. But for right now, I don't think that I will be back this evening. I'm about to make my way over to the hospital to see this young lady. But I send to you nothing but love and light. Cancer, you are different, and embrace your difference. To each and every one of you, thank you for your time. Dawn, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Everyone that sent to give, thank you. The new followers, thank you. You helping the channel to grow. Anyone that shared the video to help the channel to grow, I thank you as well. I will be back. Maybe tonight, maybe not, but most definitely tomorrow. Cancers, this video will be on my YouTube platform. This was called A Sacred Journey Spread. Love and light. Thank you. I never could turn off this camera. Call the young lady from your phone for me.